I need someone to listen. Something is happening in this building. Hallways don't stay the same. Doors appear where there shouldn't be any. Tonight, a new door showed up. Unit 7A. There is no 7th floor. There's never been a 7th floor. If my messages stop, follow the hall between the 2nd and 3rd floors. I think there's something hidden in there. Something the building has been trying to show me. 7A isn't a room, it's an opening. And something behind it knows my name. That was the last email Ethan sent before what you're about to hear. Welcome to Scary Stories After Dark, where the quiet never stays quiet for long. Tonight's episode begins with a new email sent directly to our inbox by Ethan Ward, timestamped 3:12 a.m., 2 nights after the events of Unit 7A. Ethan tried to pretend the building was normal. That Unit 7A hadn't appeared right across from his door like a bad memory. But the building breathed differently now. The air felt heavy, crowded, as if something unseen shared the space with him. Then, a voice, soft, layered, familiar in the wrong way. It was never a knock. Knocks asked permission. This sound demanded attention. Ethan stepped into the landlord's office holding a cassette. A cracked white label on it read, 7A, do not play. Harrison looked up. He didn't speak. Didn't blink, just stared at the cassette, as if remembering something he wished he hadn't survived. I played it. Harrison didn't answer, but his reaction was enough. He reached beneath his desk and pulled out a thick, leather-bound ledger, old, swollen with moisture, and trembling slightly in his hands. He opened it. Inside were rushed, unstable notes, handwritten in different inks, different years, different levels of panic. 7A, do not rent. 7A, returns empty. 7A, names taken. 7A, door moves. Ethan leaned closer. What happened to the last person who lived across from my door? Harrison didn't speak. Instead, he turned the ledger around and slid it toward Ethan. On the final page, a single sentence was scratched deep into the paper fibers. So deep, the pen had nearly torn through. She opened something that wasn't meant for her. And below it, a second line, written shakier than the rest, and it learned her name. That evening, Ethan tried to leave the building. He took the stairs instead of the elevator, but after 3 flights down, he reached floor 2. He frowned, climbed another set down, floor 2, and again, floor 2. Something breathed below him, a deep, wet inhale. Ethan rushed upward, 2 steps at a time. When he pushed through the next landing door, he didn't reach the lobby. He reached a dim corridor labelled Floor 3, Storage, but the building didn't have a Floor 3 storage. The door down the hall was thin, beige, unnumbered. A single word was carved into the bottom.
Listen.
The carving was still warm. Ethan stepped back. Whatever was behind that door, it wasn't waiting. It was listening. That night, Ethan left every device recording, every camera, every microphone, anything that could catch whatever the building was doing for hours. Nothing. Just the empty hallway outside his apartment. Then, at 2:46 a.m., the hallway changed. The walls stretched. The shadows grew longer than the light should allow. And then, the monitor flickered. Frame lost. Unit 7, a feed active. A new camera angle appeared. Not from Ethan's system. Not from anywhere he had ever placed a camera. This angle was coming from inside Unit 7A. The room was circular, chairs arranged in a perfect ring, each one empty and facing inward, as if waiting for a meeting that never ended. Then one chair moved. Someone or something stood up from that chair. Its shape flickered, like the camera refused to see it, like the building was hiding its face.
You take your seat.
Ethan stumbled back. The monitor shook, but it wasn't plugged in. It wasn't connected to anything, because Ethan hadn't turned it on. And behind him, in his apartment, a chair he didn't own slid 1/2 an inch across the floor. As if inviting him to sit. The next day, someone knocked on Ethan's door. Not the building, not the voice, a person. He opened it. and the woman from 3C stood there. Her dog shook in her arms, the metal tag trembling like it sensed something.
You need to stop responding to it.
Ethan blinked, half certain she was part of whatever the building was doing to him. Responding to what?
"7A, 2B. These aren't apartments. They're exits."
Her eyes never stayed still. They kept darting toward the far end of the hallway. Exits from what? She didn't answer. Instead, her dog suddenly growled, low and terrified. Down the hallway, Unit 7A's door was open, just a crack. A thin slice of darkness, breathing cold air into the hall.
It's choosing you.
Then she backed away, clutching her dog, and hurried down the stairs without another word. And Ethan was alone again, with the door to 7A still open. It was past midnight when Ethan noticed something on the floor, a folded slip of paper, pushed perfectly under his door, as if someone slid it with 2 careful fingers. He picked it up. The paper was warm, too warm, like someone had been holding it tightly. On it, a message carved into the fibers, not written. Come downstairs. Ethan opened the door. The stairwell stood open, dark, still, and breathing. Something tapped along the walls, not footsteps, not knuckles. Ethan stepped inside. Suddenly, the stairs were gone. He stood in a long corridor, where stairs should have been. The floor was concrete. The walls were raw, exposed pipes. A single bulb swung overhead, flickering in a slow, sick rhythm. Dozens of metal chairs lined the walls, all facing sideways, all empty, all waiting. Each one had a name carved into the backrest. Deep grooves, some fresh, some older than the building itself. Ethan walked slowly, reading each one, One chair stopped him cold. Halverson, the landlord's name. At the end of the corridor, a door waited. Its keyhole pulsed, in and out, like a tiny mouth, breathing. Ethan stepped back, then ran. He burst into the second-floor hallway, gasping, shaking, but the building wasn't done with him, because now, Unit 7A's door was wide open. And the chair inside was moving toward him. It was 3:14 a.m. when Ethan's phone rang. No notification, no caller ID, just a vibration that seemed to crawl across the floor. He didn't want to answer, but the phone didn't stop. Finally, he picked it up. The line was open, but no one spoke. Not at first. It wasn't human breathing, it wasn't even close. It came in layers, like several throats exhaling at once. Inside a hollow space. Ethan swallowed. Hello. Then another voice entered the line. A voice he knew, his own, but older, broken, like it had been trapped somewhere too long.
Ethan.
His chest tightened. His throat went cold. It wasn't a recording. It wasn't mimicking him. It was replying. And then the real voice spoke. The one behind everything. It didn't sound like a person. It sounded like a place.
We heard you running.
The tapping wasn't coming through the speaker. It was coming from inside the phone, inside the plastic, inside the circuits. Ethan dropped the device. But the tapping continued. Even without anyone holding it, even without anyone on the line, even after the call disconnected. Something had reached him, not through the building, not through a door, through his own voice, and it wasn't done. Near dawn, Ethan tried to write another email. This one he didn't send. He typed, "I think 7A is opening wider. Every night there's a new chair inside. I don't know who they're for. I don't know what happens when the circle is full. He hesitated, typed again. I think one of them is for me. A shadow slid under his door, long, still. Then 4 soft knocks, polite, patient. A voice whispered,
Ethan, your seat is ready.
You've been listening to Scary Stories After Dark. Subscribe, if you dare.